Well, you know, it happens every single year, and right around the holiday season, we start getting jittery because we're looking around the house and we're saying, yeah, that needs a little help, and this needs a little love, and that needs a little care. And so we want to get your home holiday ready, and that's what this whole hour is all about. We're starting off with saying, how about pulling out those beautiful metal pieces, whether it's beautiful antiques or grandma's heirloom silverware, anything from gold and copper and silver, all your metal pieces, we're going to make them looking like new again, or make them look like new again with this product. It's called Brite N Brilliant. And today in this configuration, you are getting the tarnish remover and a way to maintain that work you've done with the tarnish blocker today. These are products made in the USA, and we have not seen this product since August, first time back at a phenomenal price. Today, our creator and the president of this company is Monica Kroger, and you're always bringing us these wonderful, easy solutions.
Oh, thank you.
This is one of them, because normally to polish these gorgeous metal pieces that, you know, either have major sentimental value or you paid a lot of money for, it's a lot of elbow grease, and it's hard, and it's stinky work, and, you know, it never gets done. You found a really easy way to make these look brand new.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of toil and trouble to make pieces look like this.
I know.
But not with the Brite N Brilliant. I want to show you how horribly tarnished these pieces are. These are estate sale finds, garage sale finds. We're going to show you an alternative. It's called Brite N Brilliant, and what I do is I pour a little solution into a cup or bowl, and I just use cotton balls.
Okay.
So take a look at what we can do without even touching the piece. I'm just dripping it on. The solution does all the work. This essentially works like a sauna. What it does is it opens up the pores of the metal, and it releases the oxidation, which is essentially sulfur that penetrates and creates tarnish.
Right. And so, look, I mean, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
And I love that you showed us that you were trying to wipe it off. It wasn't coming off. So this is not like a gimmick or smoke and mirrors.
No, no,
Just a couple of little drops of this, and the stuff is like instantly removed.
Yes.
I will say this, the actual solution is odor-free, but you said that that tarnish is really the scent that we're getting today, right?
Yes,
so that sulfur odor is not the product itself, which is genius, because a lot of those cleaners actually do stink to high heaven.
Well, completely.
This is really great.
The chemical itself has no odor, but if you smell a little bit of sulfur smell, like that eggy smell, that is the tarnish that's being released into the air. It's all natural, by the way, so there's nothing to worry about. But what you can be assured of is that it's cleaning. And of course, you're going to see that as you're working.
And you're not wearing gloves.
No, no.
Right.
Hands are perfectly clean. And look at the cotton ball. There's almost no residue on it, because all we're doing is literally opening up the pores of all these metals because they're soft. And because they're soft, they're soaking up the impurities in the air and getting tarnished over time.
So we're talking about silver, copper, brass, gold. We're not only talking about your antique pieces and maybe dinnerware, right? Or beautiful pieces on your table, but we're talking about also your utensils. We're talking about jewelry.
Yes.
So it's time to make everything look brand new, and this is one of the easiest ways to do it. Instead of standing there and doing the good old elbow grease and kind of having to wear gloves and having to go ahead and do that work, with just a couple of drops, it's like that tarnish melts away. And not only are you getting the remover, 2 bottles of it, but you're also getting the blocker. So the work you've done is preserved longer.
Exactly. I'm going to show you that when we do this copper piece, because copper is one of those really, really soft metals that just you need to clean it all the time. So what we've done is we put together a kit that gives you long-lasting results. When I say long-lasting, I mean that stays clean up to a year. So with the Brite N Brilliant, especially on really soft metals like copper and brass, you're going to instantly clean it without that horrible, horrible scrubbing, rubbing, and mess of your abrasive polishes. And the abrasives are really bad because they take away that detail, you know, that antique value.
And you don't want to take anything abrasive to something so beautiful that, you know, that maybe for you and in your family has been passed down from generation to generation. And then you don't want to have to be wearing the gloves and the mask and, you know, having to deal with that.
Absolutely.
So remember that the actual solution you're getting today, made in the USA, is actually odorless. What we're smelling here in the studio, that eggy smell, like you said, that's the actual tarnish. I don't think people realize that.
And then it just dissipates. Exactly. It just dissipates. Then you're going to go, and when it's clean, rinse in water. So if we were by the sink, we just rinse in the kitchen sink. Now you take your tarnish blocker, and this is a product you won't find out on the shelves, and you're going to mist it over the surface like that, and just let it soak for 5-6 minutes. This penetrates into the pores. It's water-based and puts a protective shield on.
Right.
Because we want you to have the long-lasting results when you've gone through the trouble of going and cleaning and treating your pieces. We want you to put them out now. Enjoy them. Put it on the mantle, put it on the dining room table or in your hutch.
Some of us have some beautiful pieces, or maybe you're starting your collection and you like to go to the flea markets, or you like to go antiquing.
Hello.
Me too. I could be there for hours. And sometimes you kind of shy away from something that you see that's really beautiful because you're like, I'm never going to be able to make it look like new. We're going to restore that original luster back to your beautiful pieces, and you're not going to be working hard to do it. I hope you pick this up today. You're getting 32 ounces, really, here of this beautiful Brite N Brilliant tarnish remover. You're also getting your way of protecting the work you've done with the tarnish blocker. 107 reviews on this. We're really making life easier for you today.
Wow, look at this. I kind of
is so gorgeous. This
astound myself sometimes.
You should.
Because you just don't know how beautiful these pieces are going to be until you have the right products to work with. And that's what we do, is we give you the right solutions to make life easier. And a lot of these products go together. Some of you might have our silver plating polish. Now you can take a piece like this, clean it up, use our liquid silver plating solution, and silver plate it. Maybe you have an old piece of silver that you use Brite N Brilliant with, and it's got worn silver spots. Buy the liquid silver plating and silver plate over it. That's how we've created these beautiful treasures for home entertaining.
And
Take a look.
I love that you brought these out because these just scream holiday.
Yes.
So maybe now, you know, instead of using just the typical old holiday decorations, now you're pulling out your actual pieces, your metal pieces.
Yes.
And this, I mean, doesn't this look rich and grand? And imagine, you probably have items in your home now that are, just look dull and tarnished, and you say, well, there's no hope for this thing. I mean, just like this piece that you just pulled out right here. Yeah, I could tell that this is beautiful.
Yes, let's
watch
compare.
This.
I've saved this for this show. Okay, so we have this piece. This is part of the set, okay? So take a good look at this. This was part of the set that I found at an estate sale, where this teapot, okay, is part of it. So I knew what I could create when I got this find. This was under $50, the entire set.
No
So
way.
look at this spectacular find. You know, I almost felt bad when I was buying it. Ha ha.
You were like, you knew you had scored. But
exactly.
I know, but
okay, let's do it. Let's do it, everyone. Ready?
Yes.
Take a look. Let's start out. I'm going to go for the really bad bits because I know what's underneath. I want everyone to look at the engraving. Let's get in here, okay? Look at this. No rubbing, no scrubbing. This is a true antique. You can't find pieces like this out there anymore. They don't make them. So we are going to have a set. Honestly, I would have to have it appraised in order to get what the real value is of this piece.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Look at all the intricacies.
Goosebumps.
I know. Look at all the details and the intricacies that you can see, all the little nooks and crannies. And Monica's not scrubbing and rubbing. She's just, I mean,
it's
basically being revealed before you, this gorgeous piece.
Yes. I mean, this is going to be out on my holiday table. I can tell you that.
Let me tell you, I didn't even think this was silver. I didn't even think this was silver tone. I thought this was a gorgeous copper piece, or, you know, that is how badly tarnished some of these pieces are. Imagine what you can do now to those pieces. And I have to tell you, I am very limited in this configuration. You are getting 2 bottles of the solution, so 2 16-ounce bottles, plus the tarnish blocker. So now Monica will finish with this, and then she'll block any further tarnish. So all of these beautiful results will be longer lasting.
Absolutely, and that's the beauty of it. And when you get it so super clean like this does, like all the little nooks and crannies, you know, I need to turn it around so I can see better what I'm doing. But when you get all the little nooks and crannies cleaned out like this, it's so much easier to maintain, especially when you use the tarnish blocker. You get that extended result. Yeah, look at the other side. That's what we started with. So let's just go. Let's just go for it.
And 4 minutes left in the presentation. Right before your very eyes, it's like that tarnish is melting right off.
Yeah, look
We're
at my
revealing restoring that beautiful luster, the way the piece was meant to be seen and adored. Time to get your holiday home ready, and maybe you've got these priceless pieces that are just sitting there and they're not looking their very best. There's a solution for you. You don't have to work hard at it. We're helping you clean those gorgeous metals and restoring them, and we're talking about silver and copper and brass, including your jewelry pieces, Monica.
Oh, absolutely. And because this is instantaneous, you can see how quickly the solution is working. You don't soak. This is the non-soaking method. So I want you to just do as I'm doing, use a cotton ball, drip it, wipe it along.
You're gonna want to find items to clean. Right?
Oh, completely.
There's this kind of very instant gratification here that's going on here that I'm like, oh, keep going.
Show me.
Imagine what you could do now, and you could sit at your table. It's almost like a Zen thing, right? And zone out and clean your gorgeous pieces.
And the satisfaction. I mean, really, if those who had sold this knew what they had, right? There's no way. First of all, I would never part with something like this.
Yep.
And when I think of the family heirloom, you know, I know those of you at home have things in your closet, in your basement. Maybe, you know, grandma or great-grandma has handed down their treasured pieces. Take these out. These are not manufactured anymore. They're priceless.
Right.
They're meant to be displayed and enjoyed. I mean, look at the difference.
There is
compared to what we started with.
We should have done like a beauty show. We should have done a before and after. Did you see what this looked like when we started? You had no idea, right, at home, that this was going to look this gorgeous. We're going to restore that original luster to your metal pieces. She's not wearing gloves. You know what's nice too? This is a product made in the United States of America. You know, so you're supporting those American companies.
Oh, yes.
And it's something that's really making life easier. It's something you should have in your, you know, DIY arsenal or your do-it-yourself arsenal.
For sure.
I love you brought so many pieces.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Look,
I wanted to show you.
This? Look how gorgeous.
Honestly, this is from Norway.
No way.
Yes, I couldn't help myself. There was an old farmer who was cleaning out his barn, and we bought everything.
I believe it.
We bought it all. So, copper piece, it's a sieve, and just take a look. You can just bring it back to life and create an incredible art piece, I think, that you would just hang on the wall.
Well, the truth is, too, is they're not even making items that are so, you know, they're not even making items that are like full copper the way they used to anyway.
No,
so, you know, look at this. I mean, this is priceless now. And look, it's almost like restored to its brand new, the way it was created, to its original luster. We have 1 minute left in the presentation.
Look at that.
We only have about 1,000 and change of these sets. And if you're sitting here at home right now, think of all the things that you can now restore in your home. We're not only talking about antiques and silverware and flatware. We're talking about jewelry pieces as well. Monica's not even wearing gloves, and now you're even getting not only the tarnish remover, but you're getting the tarnish blocker so that the work you've done stays preserved. 117279 is your Brite N Brilliant tarnish blocker and remover kit. We can go on and on and on. In fact, I could stand here and watch you do this all day, but I want to try that.
Oh, please do.
Can I do it?
Here's a door knocker.
Good. So take a look here. So just a couple of drips of the solution.
Yeah, you're an expert already. Look at Leslie.
I can do it too. And you know, I do have some of those pieces at home, and now they were not passed down to me. But
hello.
But you know, I did pick them up because I do love flea marketing.
It's so much fun.
Oh, so. I'm telling
Great
you,
job.
You're going to want to find things to clean. That's fantastic. And it couldn't be easier. And by the way, my manicure's still intact.
Yes,
There's something to be said for that. Okay, so 117279 is your item number. I wish I could stand here all day and clean all these gorgeous pieces.
Everyone.
Get it home while you can.